good morning, and good morning. Yay! I have a guest today, and y'all have probably seen her in the text, but you haven't seen her in person. Today, she is on screen with me, Debbie Searle. Debbie and I had worked together for years and years and years and years and years ago, and she was a delight to work with. Just as crazy as she writes in her in her texting while we're online now, she does that on a regular when we used to have fun at the job. And so Debbie is like a long loved friend, and I'm so happy that she agreed to come on with me and be my guinea pig for today.
Yes.
Today, she and I talked, and I said, well, let's pick the word honey. So honey is today's word. That's Honey, honey. And I'm going to ask you this before we get too far along. Are you stuck? Occasionally you will get stuck. You'll get stuck with honey or without honey. You'll get stuck being sweet or being unsweet, having somebody, not having somebody. Okay. Honey in your coffee or no honey in your coffee. It's all relative to what it is that you like and do. So, Debbie, how are you?
I am fabulous, and thank you for having me on this morning, being your guinea pig, Sandy.
Thank you for accepting to the challenge, being the one that
Absolutely.
accepted the challenge. So
Yes.
anyway, today I thought I'd start off. I usually start off with the poem. So today I started off with, let me make sure I get our comments. Let's get our comment section in there. So our comments are live, so you all can put your comments there. Oh, good morning, Calithia. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today we have Debbie here, and so Debbie's going to be co-hosting this opportunity of a word of about, are you stuck on a word or what the word has done to you or it's doing for you? So anyway, I found this particular poem, and first I'm going to kind of set it up. And the poem is just really kind of interesting because it talks about it says halas or hylas. Hylas is really a French word. It's by Oscar Wilde. It says, the drift with every passion till my soul is a stringed lute on which all winds can play. It is for this that I have given away mine ancient wisdom and austere control. Methinks my life is as twice written scroll, scrawled over on some boyish holiday with an idle songs for pipe and verily, which do but mar the secret of the whole. Surely there was a time I might have trod the sunlight heights and from life's dissonance struck one clear chord to reach the ears of God. Is that time dead? Lo, with a little rod I did but touch the honey of romance, and must I lose a soul's inheritance? And I found that poem online, of course, and basically it's an expression of dismay, concern, or worry. And sometimes we don't even realize that we've been dismayed, we've been worried, and we have great concern about something that we didn't reach out for or we didn't acquire. It wasn't given to us, you know. And so that's in essence how the word honey came up in there. Because was it that did I miss the honey that was flowing? Did I miss the honey that was available to me? Did I miss it? And if I did, there might be sadness in that. Good morning, Miss Rosie. Good morning, Angela. Hello, hello, hello. And so we never know. And so it's an expression of dismay, concern, and it is an interjection, just the highlights of life. Alas, I think about my life. Alas, I think about what I missed. So anyway, we're going to find out from Miss Debbie what she found dealing with the word honey. So I started off by just saying this. Honey. What is honey? It says it's a sweet, viscid fluid produced by bees from the nectar collected from flowers and stored in nests or hives as food. However, it's a verb used with object, non-eyed or honeyed or honeying. But in the informal discussion that we may have in terms of talk, it's flattery. It's flattering or endearing to often be followed up by up, meaning it's conscious. We're consciously connected maybe to someone. And so I want to ask you this morning, with your honey, which way did you go? Did you go sweet or did you go sweetened in the fact that you were given honey with another person? What did you do?
Sweetened.
You got the sweetened honey. Okay.
Sweetened honey.
Sweetened honey. I think in the Bible it talks about the sweetened honey and of the honeydew. That basically it's a or honeycomb. It's almost like something that is so full of nutrition and worthiness that it's important to have. And I think
a honeydew list.
On the honeydew. I know you were telling him something to do earlier when I came up.
Yes.
So anyway, let's start out with your H. What did you do for your H?
Okay, the word honey for me, I'm going to talk about my husband.
Okay.
And he makes me happy.
Okay.
So the word H is happy for me. I'm happy.
Good. And happy talks about, the fact that there's a certain level of feeling that comes with it. Mm-hmm. So you find joy in him, you find, peace in him, comfort in him, all those kinds of things. It says it's working for you and you're happy. Let me tell you what I did. I put highly regarded. So I also chose the connection of honey as in another person, because it could be a child, it could be a spouse, it could be, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, it could be a love of a particular group. All of those things may form that what I call that warmness of what honey may give us if we know it internally. So I put highly regarded. When you have a honey, it's highly regarded. It says as in beloved, admired. We admire people that love us back or can give us what it is that we appreciate, we love, we adore. It talks about it being esteemed, dear, something cherished. Is this not your honey? Loved, treasured, and well liked. So to me, we're on the same page when it talks about happy and highly regarded, because if you're happy, you're in a place of appreciation for what it is that you have, and to me that's honey. There's sweetness in that. There's sweetness. What would you do with your O?
Okay, he's original.
Oh,
Sam. He is original.
And original would be that he is who he is.
Yes.
Whoever else might have come before, it didn't matter. He's there.
He's original.
He is there. Blessed morning to all. Blessed morning to you, OJ. Good morning. Good morning. Today our word is honey, and we're speaking about the honeyness of having a person that loves you, cares for you, looks out for you. But there also could be the honey that we get from the bees that go to working, the honeybees forming the nectar that we like to place in different, desserts or different food choices that we make. Or for me, I like it in my coffee. But anyway, for my O, Debbie, I put obligation. I believe when you're in relationships and you have someone that's loving you, caring about you and all that, then you feel obligated to them as they're showing there's obligation in you and to you. So obligation for me is an active course of action to which a person is morally or legally bound. It's a duty or a commitment, and to me, I personally feel if I'm connected to somebody, I need to be connected in some way that says it's morally correct and it's legally correct if I can. Now, if we're just going together, that's something different if it's just a relationship. But if you're married, then other things come with that. Then you break it down along the finances and along the places to stay and the bills to be paid and all those kinds of things. But once again, if the honey is right, then all those things are in place. So honey really, for me, is highly regarded, and then obligation. And the obligation talks about the duty of something, the responsibility, the moral imperative. I like that. The moral imperative, it would be the obligation portion. Then it talks about it being charge and being something that is functional and functioning. And then there's the liability. So I'm looking at it not just as a way of just the regular way of saying honey does, but in this instance, when honey is really connected to you in terms of a love relationship, then you know the obligations, especially as a mother or as a co-worker. You know, if obligation is there, it's sweet if it's right. If it's not right, then you feel inside that there's something that you want to de-obligate yourself from, you know. And then guess what? It's not highly regarded. It's like I need to get up. Need to get up out of here. You're ready to go. As in marriages that fail, or or other things that happen. There's so many types of honey. Sweetness is highly subjective. It is subjective. I realize that. It is. And this was what she chose as what I chose. What would you choose, OJ, in terms of which way would you use your honey? And honey is multiple. It can be multiple uses of honey. The not just the what goes in the coffee, but what the relationships are. So honey is just that. It is subjective. I agree. Um, but anyway, obligation, liability, functionality, all those things are the honey that we can look at. When we go to our N, what did you use for your N, um, for honey, in the word honey?
He's nuts.
Explain that. I'm not gonna follow about it. You
He's
explain.
crazy. He's just crazy. He's fun to be around. He's nuts.
So you have fun with them.
We laugh a lot. We have a good time. We do.
Okay.
We
He's nurturing to your sense of humor, your sense of being, your love,
yes.
he appeals to all those things.
Yes.
I said for my end, I said necessity.
Okay. It's a good one.
Oh, look, she has honey is also a wound healer.
Wow, really?
Yes. And I knew that. Yes.
I know it's good for coughs.
It's good for coughs. When you're
put it
coughing,
in.
it's supposed to be good for that. But it says it never spoils. And that's true. I was reading that this morning, is that honey never spoils. It does not. For my necessity, it says it's the fact of being required or indispensable, meaning that you realize the importance of who you have in your life. If you have somebody, if it is significant, that medicinal, that's honey is medicinal. And honey never spoils, and honey treats wounds and coughs and so many things. So yes, absolutely, those are really good. So for my necessity, it talks about it's something that's essential.
Yeah.
It's essential. It you realize the importance of what it is that you have. You know, if you have those relationships, you know, you realize that this is vital here. It's fundamental. It's obligated. It might be a prerequisite to whatever else happens, such as, you know, the love, the marriage, the children, the this, the that, the need. Oh, that's good. Need is good too. It says it's the precondition of what's next. You know, when you have somebody that's in that, what I call that honey comfort zone with you, you know what it's all about because you're there together. You're working life together. And sometimes we don't even know how we can work life with other people because we're too we might have been hurt in the past, and so going forward is difficult for us to even trust ourselves to look for honey in a person, look for something that would be good for us and to us. We might have fear with that. When we move further on in our word, I have, well, wait a minute, let me get what you have first for your E.
Entertaining.
Explain that. What is
He's
the entertaining?
entertaining. Oh, it's like having 70-year-old toddler.
Okay, so
He's
something's
just
always going on.
entertaining. He's into everything. Yeah, yes, he's entertaining.
Wow, and he makes you laugh.
Oh, absolutely, because you got nothing else to do.
He said, I love it. Yeah, I met her husband earlier, so he was really cool. I have ebullient, and it says cheerful and full of energy, kind of like your guy, cheerful and full
Mhm.
of energy, exuberant, joyful, elated, breezy, like things just can be right there by them and it's okay. They're still in control, lighthearted.
Mm.
How many of us want to be lighthearted and we have trouble doing it? I love the lightheartedness. It sounds like your husband is lighthearted, exhilarated, and euphoric. Because sometimes I think people can make you euphoric because you realize that there's just so much that we can look at. I'm just going to post some of the comments that people can see. Um, Sometimes we just don't even realize that people can make us almost feel like we're floating on air,
Mm.
and that's because we've gotten that from them. We feel protected, we feel provided for, we feel needed, we feel loved, and we feel the dripping of what it is, and we'll call it honey in this instance, that we get from them, the sweetness. We realize that. When we move on in our word, and see, this is actually pretty good. I actually go faster when I'm talking to somebody. This may be good, y'all. I may be able to finish in half my time. Also, my tea. What did you do for your tea? And
I. What were we doing, Sandy? So why?
I mean the why. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I put yak because he
Yeah.
loves to talk.
Oh,
Is a
okay.
yacker, Sandy. Oh, he
Okay.
loves to talk, 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 talk.
I put young, as in the youngness that people sometimes can make us feel young,
Mm-hmm.
because we don't pay attention to time. We don't pay attention to anything, but when we're with certain people, they make us feel like we're just youthful. We feel like we're still connected. We don't always have to pay attention to the day to day. I'm getting older. I must be 90. We or my life is so much more life is behind me than ahead of me. We don't have to think about that. We can feel our youthfulness,
Mm-hmm.
even though we're not in terms of our age. We feel the youthfulness of just knowing the positivity of somebody caring for us, somebody that looks out for us, somebody that's there for us in such a way. And so we talk about the fact that when we are young, we have there's carefree. There's a period of just carefreeness. We just want to do whatever we want to do. We no obligations. And I think when you find that you're able to do that when you get older, it's probably because you stop maybe working, stop the kids are grown. You stop really being concerned about all the things that require more of you, and you can give more to yourself, and then you can see more from others. When you stop giving, you can see what it one you've received, and two, when you need to give, and who you need to give more to. And I find that comes in with us having that form of youth, that form of vitality. I mean, you and your husband probably go do things that make you laugh, that's fun, that you probably wouldn't have done before or while you were working, or
Oh,
before
true, true.
you went to work.
Yes,
So
yes.
what do you all do to keep it nice where the honey is there?
I threaten him, Sandy. No, I'm kidding. No. We like just doing things together. He likes to golf. I've tried golfing, and that's just not a good thing. Um, but we travel. we like swimming. We watch certain shows together, and we get along. We just get along, and I don't know, we just laugh and crack jokes at each other. It's just, I don't know. We just have fun, whatever we
Have
do.
fun.
You got to
Yeah.
make fun no matter what you do.
And
Even
you're
if
getting
you
ready to
have
go on a
jobs.
trip, right? You guys are getting ready to go on a trip.
Yeah, we're going to Antigua.
Wow.
Yep.
I've never been to Antigua.
Yeah, I've been to.
Never
We're
have. Have you
going,
been there before?
no, I haven't been to Antigua before, but that's where we're going.
And that's a cruise, or is it?
No, it's we're going to Sandals in Antigua.
Oh, okay.
It's a resort. It's going to be cool. It's a lot of fun. You
Yeah.
meet
And
a lot of nice people all over the world.
who's watching the dog and the
My sister.
and okay.
Yeah, she's going to take care of my dog.
Right. Yeah, I kind of saw a little bit of them when we were talking earlier. That's kind of fun.
Mhm.
You call them the visiting dog, and
It's 'cause you did.
I never thought that I would even like a dog, but a dog stayed in my house 10 years, and I kept saying, I don't even know why you're here. I keep looking at him, and as he was leaving the world, all he looked to was to hear my voice. Even though it was my daughter's dog, and they come, they bring stuff, and then when they leave, they don't take their stuff with them.
Mhm.
So that's how the dog ended up being here. So I understood, the fact that it was a sweet dog. The dog was really sweet, and but I don't want another dog because the obligation is too much, and I don't
It
want to be
is. They tie you down. They tie you down. You can't travel. Like we like traveling, and it's very hard when you have a dog. You gotta make sure he's okay, and
Yeah. So what do you all think? This was our first time. We did it in 22 minutes. What do you all think? We really tried to let you know that all of these things they work, as they say, they work well. I'm going to hide that. We work well together. I would like to see more people come on. We can even try longer words. I generally, once I mention a word, I'm going to break it down and let you know what, the dictionaries say about it, and what it might be, the noun or the verb or the whatever, just to let you know that I did pay attention. Great job teaming up. Oh, thank you, Gloria. Thanks so much. I didn't know who else was there, because sometimes people just are there and they don't necessarily come in. But the video that I did the other day, I had quite a few views on it, so that was really exciting.
it is exciting. I like this. This is fun.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all. Who's gonna be the next one?
Thank you, Debbie, for asking.
It's
Who will
fun.
come next? Who will volunteer? Let me see if out of the ones that are here,
Come on, it's
who's
fun.
willing to volunteer today. Let's see. Angela is good. OJ, Miss Rosie would be fun. Gloria, I know you're there. So just come on in, Marion. It's just a word. I just want to know how you feel about the word, and maybe what it has done to you in regards to your understanding of it for yourself, because this is all personal stuff. When it says, "Are you stuck?" It's not saying is Sandy stuck, because I might be anyway. But I'm not. It's always I'm looking at you are the objective person, so I'm looking at sending it out and then receiving it back, just how you're doing. But anyway, I had a good time, Debbie. I appreciate you. I know you're going traveling soon, so you have a safe trip, you and your husband. Finish getting your house washed today.
Oh, I'm telling you, Sandy.
I didn't hear him.
He's in the back. He'll be coming around soon.
So good thing we finished in time, so we couldn't hear all that water spraying up on the house.
Lord, yes.
But anyway, I will see you when you get back, because I will be gone next Wednesday. So if someone is willing to come and team up with me next Wednesday, okay. If not, I'll do it alone. But
come on, people, come on.
I send you the
link.
link.
Fun. She needs help.
Yeah. We send you the link and you come right
It's
in and
so
we just have a good
easy.
time.
It's so
Yeah,
easy and it's a lot of fun.
it is. Thank
It
you so
really is.
much, Debbie. You know I appreciate you. You know you still ain't right, but
I know. Well, I resemble that, Sandy. I'm going to be this way till I go. So that's just the
that's
way.
right. You have truly made me laugh all of the life, and the reconnection just brought it all back. Said, man, she was really a mess when I met her, but
Yeah.
still love you dearly.
Hot
But
mess.
anyway, you guys take care. Have a great trip, and I'll see you on the other side. And everybody, if you don't have anything to do this weekend, and I know I'm going to be gone for a few days, find something that you can put some honey into, some attention, some love, some concern, some wit, whatever it is. Just find some honey, either drink it or sit down next to it. Okay.
Give your honey.
I love you.
Love you
Remember,
guys.
are you stuck? See you soon. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye, dear.